Excuse, please. It's 4th down and 14. Teniga has come into the backfield for Michigan. Teniga, of course, is the place kicker. But it's 4th down and 14. Single wing Michigan shifts to the right. The tailback is Ortman. He fades back, looking for somebody to throw to. Now he throws one in the end zone. And it's good, I believe. I believe it is good. Looked like Teniga to Koseski. He caught it just about a yard inside, and it's a touchdown for Michigan. Ortman was caught way back at the 27. Then he leaped in the air and threw that ball down in the corner, just about a yard inside the near sideline, and it was caught in there by Koseski. Teniga making that pass. He was their kicker. They sent him in, but they went into a single wing. Teniga took the ball, and it was Teniga that threw the pass to Koseski. All right, attempting the conversion now is Alice. It is good. Michigan 7, Ohio State nothing. Well, coming out of the field for Ohio State now will be their offensive backs, and the defensive team is coming on for Michigan. Michigan getting ready to kick off, and kicking off will be Harry Ellis, the big left end. Into the Ohio State backfield. They'll get them for you just as soon as they come out of the field. It's the first quarter of the ball game, and it is 7-0 in favor of Michigan. And Ohio State was fighting and fighting hard down there, but that forward pass, it was down in the coffin corner, just a yard over the goal line and just a yard inside. Janowitz and Sturts are farther back for Ohio State. There's Alice's kick, and the ball is coming back to the right, and it's going. Janowitz picks it up on the 15. Sturts picks it up on the 15, and he's hit on about the 19-yard line. He was hit in there by Ben Sumrin. Into the backfield for Ohio State now comes Savick, Morrison, Janowitz, and Hamilton. So Ohio's ball a first down on their own 19-yard line. It's the first quarter of the ball game. We have about 6 minutes and 14 seconds of playing time remaining. Ohio State comes out of the huddle into a single wing to the right. Ball goes to Curly Morrison. Morrison into the forward wall, but he can't gain an inch. He's jammed up there by the forward wall of Powers, Momsen, McClelland, Olenroth. Ball is resting on the 20. Make it 2nd down and 9 for Ohio State on their own 20-yard line. The score: Michigan 7, Ohio State nothing. Ohio State come out of the offensive huddle, single wing to the left. And the ball goes to Vic Janowitz, and Janowitz goes through, and he fumbles that ball, and Michigan recovers on the Ohio State 21 or 22-yard line. I believe it was Momsen who recovered that fumble. It's on the Ohio State 22-yard line. Michigan's ball, 1st and 10. Gindia, Duffick, Van Sumeren, and Teniga into the backfield for Michigan. Ohio State's backs are Newell, Wirtz, Widows, and Janowitz. Ortman comes in to replace Teniga. Single wing Michigan, they shift to the right, and the ball goes to Duffick. He hands off to Ortman. There's a pass down the middle, but it's broken up by Newell of Ohio State. Potential receiver was Harry Alice, the left end. Got down inside the Ohio 10, leaped in the air, but he was covered in there by Newell of Ohio State. Clark is coming in to replace Harry Alice. Alice was bumped on that last forward pass. He's going out for a short rest. Michigan's ball on the Ohio State 22, where it was fumbled there by Janowitz. It's a 2nd down and 10. Michigan leads 7-0. Single wing, they shift to the right. There's a quick opening play. Very deceptive. Ball going back to Duffick. That ball was passed as Michigan was shifting. So that's right. As Michigan was shifting in its backfield in motion, Ohio State will have the opportunity now of taking the 5-yard penalty, but they're discussing it with the official. They can take the down or the penalty. Play was stopped on the 19-yard line for a gain of 3 yards. Troutwine and Wirtz did the stopping. On that play, Michigan was shifting into their single wing to the right. Before they got set, that ball was passed. Backfield in motion. The penalty is refused by Ohio State. They have taken the down. So it is third down and about 7 yards to go. Ball is on the Ohio State 19. Third down and 7 for Michigan. Out of the huddle they come. Gindy calling signals. They shift to the left this time. The line is unbalanced to the right. Ball goes to Duffy. Duffy goes into the line, then throws a pass back to Ortman. Ortman runs to his left and throws a pass down the field, but it's broken up. Potential receiver on that play was Wisniewski. On that play there, the ball is passed on a single wing to the left to the fullback. He made as if to go through on a power drive, lateral the ball back to Ortman. Ortman ran far to his left, and then with Wisniewski going down to the Ohio State 10-yard line, the pass was thrown there, but Widows broke it up. So it is fourth down and 7 yards to go for Michigan. They have the ball on the Ohio State 19, fourth and 7. They're into a single wing. They shift to the left this time. And the ball goes back to Ortman. He fades back. He throws a forward pass over in the flat. The play is stopped on the 25-yard line. The pass went from Ortman to Duffy. Duffy grabbed the ball and immediately fell down. On top of him jumped Wirtz. So Ohio State's fumble didn't hurt too badly. The fact of the matter is they gave the ball to Michigan and gained 3 yards on the play. Janowitz fumbled on the 22, and it's now Ohio's ball, first down, their own 25. The clock says 4 minutes and 55 seconds of playing time remaining. Into a T formation, the wing spreads, the ball goes back to Janowitz. Janowitz is wide around Ohio State's right side. He gets over the 25, picks up about 2 yards. He's wrapped up over there by Wall and by Wistert and by Duffy. Referee Russell Rupp sets the ball on the 27-yard line, make it second down and 8. Here's a telegram from Eddie Cohen. He says, remind the hockey fans that the Cleveland Barons are playing Providence at the arena tonight. It's a second down, 8 for Ohio State on their own 27-yard line. There's a single wing to the left. The line is unbalanced on the right. Michigan using a 6-man line. The ball goes back to Morrison, and Morrison finds a hole that was open on the left side there by O'Hanlon and by Tonham. And he gets up to the 30-yard line, a little bit over the 30, picking up about 3 yards before he was wrapped up there by Clark, the left end, and by Duffick, the middle linebacker up. Ball is very close to the 30, so let's put it on the 30. Make it third down and about 4.5 for Ohio State. Third and 4.5. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first period. Michigan 7, Ohio State nothing. There's a single wing to the right, and the ball goes back to Janowitz. Janowitz is running wide around Ohio State's right side. He's up over the 30-yard line, knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. He advanced that ball up to about the 31 or 32-yard line before he was driven out by Momsen. It's a fourth down coming up for Ohio State. They say that he went out of the bounds on the 30, so it's fourth down and 4.5 to go. It is Tenniga and Lentz. Tenniga on the near side, Lentz on the far side. Morrison dropping inside the Ohio State 20 in punt formation. Hands are outstretched. There's a good punt by Morrison. Oh, it's a honey. Oh, man alive. It goes down to the 10-yard line, where it's taken there by Lentz. He's back to the 15, hit at the 20, but he gets away up to the 25, and he's wrapped up and dropped on the 27-yard Michigan line by O'Hanlon. That was a terrific punt of about 65 yards. That punt by Curly Morrison about 65 yards. Ball is resting on the Michigan 27-yard line. Jim Kelly of the Lakeshore Hotel and Harry Nessenthaler say the ball game will be in favor of Ohio State by 1 touchdown. Well, they've got to go, man. Dave Salzman says Ohio State 2 touchdowns. Michigan's ball, single wing, they shift to the right from their own 27, and the ball goes to the near back, who is Duffick. Duffick on a power drive at Ohio State's middle, and he picks up about 2 yards. He's wrapped up in there by Leininger, middle linebacker up for Ohio State. I mentioned in our pregame discussion that Jack Leininger was one of the outstanding linemen in the country today, and that he is, believe me. Michigan 7, Ohio State nothing. Out of the huddle, single wing, they shift to the right. Michigan's line is unbalanced to the left, and the ball goes to Duffick, and there's a jump pass, intercepted by Ohio State. Intercepted, I believe, by Newell. He intercepted on the Michigan 35-yard line. Looked like he dropped that ball, but evidently the officials saw him catch the ball before it got to the ground. That was that jump pass, and now it's Ohio's ball on the Michigan 35-yard line. The Ohio backs, Kroll is in there now. Savick at quarterback, Morrison and Hamilton. Well, there's timeout down on the field, and ladies and gentlemen, during the timeouts in the second period, your boyfriend Tom Haley is getting all the scores of the important games across the nation, and we will switch occasionally to another point so that Tom Haley can give you the important football scores. So a timeout on the field right now. In the first quarter, Michigan leads 7-0. 2 minutes and 32 seconds of playing time remaining. Time in for Joe Mulvihill.
This, my friend, is a cold football day, and 97,236 fans here at Ann Arbor, Michigan, are enjoying it to the fullest. And speaking of cold, we have good news for you. Now you'll never defrost again. Not with the new Norge self-defroster refrigerator at the new low price of only $209.95. See it now at your Norge dealers. Well, approximately a little over 2 minutes yet to go in the first period of this football game between Ohio State and Michigan. Michigan leading 7-0. It's time in on the field, time for Tom Manning.
All right, Ohio State started to substitute at center, but they changed their mind. It's Ohio's ball. Single wing, they shift to the right. Jerry Kroll is deep. Kroll takes that ball. He fades back. Throws a pass down the middle to the 25-yard line to Armstrong. That's good. He's up to the 20. He's over the 20, and he's caught and dropped on the 16-yard Michigan line. He was wrapped up by Van Sumeren. That was a beautiful bullet pass right down the middle, and they set the ball on the 17-yard line. So that went from the 35 to the 17 for a first down for Ohio State. Their second. Michigan has 4. That was Kroll to Armstrong. Single wing Ohio State. They shift to the right. Kroll is deep again. Kroll takes the ball. Now Kroll is going behind. Nice interference. And he's over the 15-yard line. There's a hole open over there between Ohio State's right end and right tackle. A hole open by Haig and Wilson. And the play carries over the 15 by Jerry Kroll. Very close to the 15. They set it on the Michigan 14-yard line. Gain of 3 yards. Make it second down and 7. And the score, Michigan 7, Ohio State nothing. Ball is on the far side. There's a huge crowd here from the campus of Ohio State and also the alumni, and they're whooping it up, believe me. There's a T formation. They're asking the crowd to be quiet. Savick is in tight on a T. Savick takes that ball, hands off to the tailback on the play. Oh, it was a naked reverse with Ohio State shifting, and it was a naked reverse by Armstrong. Armstrong is knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field, somewhere around the Michigan 10-yard line. That's a play that Ohio State has not used very frequently this year. Shifting strong to the right. That ball was taken by the tailback and handed off on the weak side with Armstrong coming around and being knocked out of bounds on the 11-yard line. So make it third down and about 4. Out of the huddle come the Buckeyes, 3rd and 4. Here's a flanker with Morrison far out on the right. Jerry Kroll is deep. Ball goes back to Kroll, and Kroll, that was a very deceptive play. Kroll made as if to throw a jump pass and then busted through a hole open there by Wilson and Leininger, and he carries over the Michigan 10 to about the Michigan, about the 8 or 9 yard line. We're waiting for him to set it. It's on the 9-yard line. So it'll be 4th down for Ohio State. 4th down and about 2 yards to go. The Buckeyes fighting. It's getting very, very dark, very hard to see across that field. Been snowing up here at Ann Arbor and Detroit throughout the morning. Ohio State, this is an important play. 4th down and 2. They trail by 7 points. There's a T formation. The ball is given to Jerry Kroll. He doesn't make it. He's stopped. He's stopped on the 10-yard line. Stopped there by Hannibal. Jerry Kroll stopped on the 10-yard line for the loss of a yard, so Michigan will take over. The clock says about 5 seconds of playing time remaining. Michigan's ball on their own 10-yard line for a first down. Tanega comes into the backfield for Michigan, number 42. Out of the huddle come the Wolverines. Clock is run out. The clock says no time. And there's the crack of the gun. The end of the first quarter, I believe. The officials are in there talking to the two captains. The clock on the end of the stadium is run out. There it is. It's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Ohio State nothing. Come in, Joe.
Who's the winner in any season? The Norge refrigerator. And why is Norge the winner? Because Norge has the self-defroster, the exclusive built-in system that defrosts your Norge automatically every night. but the self-defroster is only one of the famous Norge conveniences. See Norge at your friendly neighborhood dealers before you buy. Well, the score in this football game, beginning the second quarter, Ohio State 0, Michigan 7. It's Michigan's ball on their own 10-yard line as we begin the second quarter here at Ann Arbor, Michigan, before over 97,000 fans in Ann Arbor at the Michigan Stadium here at Ann Arbor, Michigan. Arbor, Michigan. Yes, it's Michigan's ball, and here's Tom Manning.
McCullough at center to replace Leininger for Ohio State. Michigan backfield is Gendy, Duffick, Koseski, and Tenega. Single wing. Michigan shifts to the right on their own 10-yard line. Now the man in motion now to the right is Koseski. And there's a power play through the middle with Duffick taking the ball. He fumbled, and Ohio State recovers on the 24-yard. Ohio State recovers on the 24-yard. Ohio State recovers on the 24-yard line.